it's just a matter of associating. Tot and ketchup. And think of tater tots and ketchup. It's pretty common. Remember, we want to get this wacky and crazy so that we'll remember it. So what I do is I got a plate with one tater tot. Who eats just one tater tot? One tater tot. I use a whole bottle of ketchup and just drowned it. I like a little tater tots with my ketchup. Okay, so that crazy mental image now is a little bit easier to remember. The next one is tan and watermelon. Like I said before, I'm picturing a watermelon, just like the California raisins. Remember them? Alright, this watermelon is out on the beach. He's got his ice cold beverage of his choice. Let's stay politically correct. And he's getting a tan. He's starting to get a little red. The next one I associate is corn. My hook word is myself, Tim. If you don't like me, use Tam, the hat, whatever, and associate that however you choose. Just try to remember that mental picture and make it crazy. So I'm picturing myself not just eating corn, but just smearing corn all over my body, and I use sex, and I like a corn fetish or something crazy like that. So the next one is tar and soap. When I think of tar, I think of being up on a roof that's covered in tar, or someone actually with the mop laying the tar. Okay. Soap. I picked that one so it would be easier to associate. But imagine someone. I'm thinking, and I use my own mental pictures here. You can use your own, of course, whatever's more familiar to you. That's important. Can't be my idea, then you won't remember it. It has to be your own idea. But what I'm going to picture is, I like the movie Clerks. Okay, and when they went on top of the building to play hockey, there's a lot of tar up there, and instead of the rollerblades to play the hockey that they played on top of that building, I'm picturing them lacing bars of soap to their feet. Remember, the stupider the better. The next one, matches. Our hook word is tail. Tiger's tail. That's my mental picture, is a tiger's tail. So I got to associate matches with that. If you've seen the movie The Jungle Book, how they put the fire on the back of the tiger's tail and it ran away, okay, I'm going to associate that with matches. It's very important that I separate fire from matches, because you'll be thinking, alright, I know there's fire on the tiger's tail, but, was it a lighter? What caused the... So, exaggerate a huge box of matches tied to this tiger's tail. Could be on fire, maybe not. But just this, it's crazy to think of a tiger running from a big, huge box of matches. Or can he even get away? Maybe he's trying to get away, but it's just so huge he can't move, and he's like pawing and scratching to get away from this huge box of matches. The next one is tissue and razors. It's going to be real easy to fall into this trap, because when you're shaving and you're using a razor and you cut yourself, you put some tissue on there. Okay, that's the obvious thing to use. But you need to exaggerate it so that you won't forget it. Okay, so think of taking some tissue and putting some razor blades inside there, razors, or some, whatever your mental image is. You go to the store and you buy that cheap pack of all those razors together, the disposable kind, and you wrap them up in tissue, and you tie a little bow around it, and you give it to someone as a gift. Here's my Christmas present to you. Okay. I don't think they'd appreciate that too much. You might think you're cheap. The next one is light bulbs. Our hook word is tack. This one's getting kind of morbid or whatever, but there again, the crazier the better. So I'm going to take some light bulbs, and I've just got this thing about popping light bulbs with a tack. I just like to see them break. Okay, now I pick up another light bulb and use that tack and pop it. I got a whole room full of light bulbs that I'm going to go through as a stress relief or whatever. Here's what I personally use as a stress relief, but I got this light bulb and I'm popping it with a tack and I'm just going and going and going and I just can't stop. Next one is carrots. Hook word, taffy. Okay, the Laffy Taffy. I always think of that and pulling it and stretching it apart. Okay, carrot flavored, maybe. Let's exaggerate it a little more though. It looks just like a carrot or a group of carrots. And you go to eat one, but it's not crunchy, it's taffy. The next one, pudding. Hook word, tap. Or top if you prefer. And then however you assume, or however you wish to associate with that. Okay, I'm thinking smearing pudding all over the dance floor. And they get my tap shoes on and I'm tapping on the pudding. Maybe I'm naked. Exaggerate it. It'll be easier to remember. Last one is nose, hot sauce. Is that a visual image right there? In a syringe. 2 of them. Straight up the nostrils and squeeze. There's probably going to be a YouTube video on that pretty soon. It's so much crazy stuff. But there's 11 through 20. And you can keep going from here, I think. If not, I'll make another video. But I go all the way to 100 with these. And there's the basics. Thanks for your time. Hope you enjoy. Glad I could help.